Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. Well, he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Powers through. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 42 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
That's going to be caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And now it's blocked. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He'll drop to throw. This one left side caught by Barrios. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
He's going to get it running right.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He's going to get it running right. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And Catanzero's kick is right through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me there, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. On the spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Black 20. Take 2 of them. 8.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5.
We got 3. Jack 16.
Now Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's got some space here. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And an alley to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Roethlisberger now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Jack 16. Jack, left 5.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. A gain of 32 that time. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 and nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Black 20.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Some strong running at the 20. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Michelle. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3s already put through the posts.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A nice little juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Keep these two.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Beamer Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And the Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
8. Monday. AB.
Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Jack 16.
Roethlisberger going with the option right side. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Now it's Patterson. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Set! 3-19!
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Who's 30?
Roethlisberger going to throw it, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Like 20.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to the ground, this time to Bell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. With that,
and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On the handoff, it's Michel. And now running right through it. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll go left side here with Michel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Michel. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. New England on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to